Hi guys, welcome back for another Star Trek The Official Starships Collection review. In front of me now I have issue number 66, the USS Raven, as seen in the Star Trek Voyager episodes Dark Frontier and The Raven, respectively. As usual, we have our magazine and our model here, so let me just put this aside for uno momento and show you the goodness that's in here. So, as usual, once again, we have a rather really nice image of the Raven on the cover there, along with some brief information down here. The type is an exploration ship launched in the 24th century, a crew of 3, and approximately 90 meters long. Turn the page there and you have the usual table of contents and the how to mount your model to the stand, as well as some more basic specification information. Once again, it is considered an exploration vessel, registry number NAR 32450. I'm not sure what the NAR means. I wish I did. Maybe it's answered in the magazine. I hope it is. It was in service in the 24th century, 90 meters long approximately, with a crew of only 3, and it was destroyed in 2374. At least that's when it crashed. Turn the page there, you have an awesome image of the Raven there, as well as some basic text and a picture of the Hansons, the husband and wife duo, also known as 7 of 9's parents. Turn the page there and there's another image of the ship and some more screenshots and text about the ship. And there it is, crashed. And I think that was in the episode The Raven. And there's the centerfold page showing you where things are, what they do, etc. And some more trivia off to the sides here. And here's a section on the design process of the Raven, which interestingly enough looks a lot like the Danube class runabout from Deep Space Nine. Very similar shape, similar form, but very different at the same time. And here is what I call the magazine filler, the making of Dark Frontier, the 2-hour episode, or depending on when you caught the episode, it was split in 2. This basically was an episode about 7 of 9's backstory, about her parents being assimilated by the Borg, and her as a child, and being on board the Raven, and all that kind of stuff. And so it was a pretty cool and rather neat episode. And here is Susanna Thompson, the Borg Queen, who temporarily replaced Alex Kriege, who could not be in the episode, I think, due to other commitments. And you turn the page and more screenshots and text about that episode. And more text and pictures from that episode, as well as the assimilated Mr. Hansen there. And the on-screen appearance page. He had first appeared in the episode The Raven on Voyager, and its last appearance was in Dark Frontier. Basically, the Hansons were, Alpha Quadrant explorers. They were just scientists. They weren't Starfleet engineers or anything like that. And they got funding or support from the Federation, and they somehow got a hold of this ship. The Federation gave it to them, and they went off on their journey to try to study the Borg. And in the process, they got swept into the Delta Quadrant with a Borg Q because they got stuck in the Transwarp conduit along with them, and ended up all the way in the Delta Quadrant, where they continued to study the Borg until they were discovered and ultimately assimilated, and the ship was crashed in Bomar territory. And it looks like this month I'll be getting the Klingon D7 class cruiser. Well, that ought to be interesting considering we got the Katina class earlier in the collection. So we'll see how that goes. And turn the page. On the back, you have the image of the ship. So there it is. And let's get to the model itself. And my first impression is, wow, this is actually really cool. I must say that I am, or was, really looking forward to this one. My initial impression of the model is that it is unusually light. There's very little metal components in this model. That would be the bottom, and the plastic is the top. Of course, the nacelles are plastic. You have your blue for your warp field grills, and unfortunately, the Bassard collectors, the red part here is not actually clear, but that's okay. Minor quibble. You got your NAR registry number on top of the nacelles there, as well as, I guess that would be a science or some kind of civilian symbol for the Federation right there. And you got your registry along the center of the hull of the ship, and also on the other side. It really does look really cool. You can kind of see why people would think this is a runabout, or almost like a runabout, except this was like significantly larger. I mean, according to the magazine, this ship was halfway between being a runabout and being a small starship, so pretty cool. I mean, it had all of the basic facilities of a starship, transporters, you know, I guess some science labs and stuff like that on it. Of course, crew quarters, including a full-size bedroom, of course, because that's where there were some scenes with Annika Hansen or 7 of 9 as a child in the bed there. And of course, they had warp drive and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, it was never referenced exactly how fast this ship could go. I'm assuming maybe warp 8 or possibly warp 9, but it's a really neat looking ship. Depending on whether or not it was fast and had the ability to defend itself, I wouldn't mind being stuck in the Delta Quadrant with this ship. I don't know. It's just me. It's a really cool ship. I was really looking forward to it. I've always wanted the Raven ever since I first saw the episode as a kid growing up. And I'm very satisfied with this model. And there's the back view there. Got the nice paint applications there. Excellent job, Eagle Moss. Excellent job. I was really looking forward to this. This is another example of Eagle Moss excelling on the non-hero ships, being that this is just a ship that only appeared in 1 or 2 episodes versus on every episode of the series, like Enterprises and Voyager and Defiance and Station Deep Space Nine, etc., etc. But this is a great job, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that's the Raven. I hope at some point they actually do the Jenolan scene on Relics. That would be kind of cool. And as usual, the model also comes with a stand, which interestingly enough, this says SS Raven, but in the magazine it is referred to as USS Raven. And also, I think in the episode, Mr. Hansen even mentioned in one of his personal logs as Field Notes USS Raven, unless I misheard. So yeah, that's the Raven. And next month I look forward to, or this month I look forward to sharing with you the Klingon D7 class cruiser that we saw in the original series. So that ought to be interesting, I guess. So yeah, until then, live long and prosper. Please be safe out there with all of these terrible things going on in our world. So live long and prosper, and I'll catch you guys later.